was a kickoff. Why might that happen? Pick up. Why might that happen?
So it appeared that the robot was inactive and not standing, and so it was requested for pickup, so the team might be able to fix it.
Oh yeah, I guess it makes a lot of sense. You don't want to just have an obstacle on the field. Again, there was a whistle, and the team Bembelbots is close at the ball. I think it makes a lot of sense. Maybe the blue team didn't recognize the whistle, but now both teams are active, and we will see a duel in the center.
Yeah, previous game was very one-sided, so let's hope for a more competitive half. We see blue going on the attack almost immediately. With voice I just heard? What's that?
Oh, it seems like the blue team is a little bit more expressive on the field and gives a little bit of like a shout to get more power out of their kicks. Sadly, the blue player from HTWK robots was a little bit misbehaving here and too aggressively at pushing the enemy player and was removed from the field. This gives the black team a chance to get to the ball. Let's see if they can use the chance.
Yeah, but it appears that the black team is not going for the ball. The blue team has found it. If they wait long enough till the time has expired, they are also able to take the ball. And they are very close to the opponent goal.
Again, we see here a goalie that's standing inside its own goal. That seems to be a trend around here, but I am still not convinced that it's a good idea. And the blue team HTWK robot is again approaching goal, and it looks very close. No, the robot has lost the ball, and the ball's still on the line. And now we have the first goal of this game. Team HTWK and blue starting out 1-0. So we again saw another goal, this time with way more robots on the field. What do the robots need to do now?
Again, they need to return back to their half. If they don't do this correctly, they will be removed, so it's vital that they do.
Ein sehr schöner Move von eurer 6.
We clearly saw the previous game, but the number of seconds really helps, so standing on the right field in the game is very important. Still, that blue is off to a very good start. Let's see if black can take a point now.
Zum Glück seid ihr ja schnell genug.
Okay. Looks like both teams are showing their own halves, but the last few players are finding the positions. And look, the black team is way closer to the ball. Isn't that unfair?
Well, it was just scored, blue just scored, so black is now able to take the kickoff. It appears that the robot was too in front. Ooh, some kerfuffling going on in the middle circle. It appears that blue has taken the ball from black.
Yeah, it looks like the black team wasn't able to use their advantage, and now there is quite a lot of casting around the ball. Robots even falling over, we already saw that in the last half. And yeah, but the black team, of course, was able to sneak the ball past the enemy field players and now has a nice chance to approach the goal. Too bad there was another robot falling down. And the ball is slowly but steadily approaching the blue goal. Let's see if the black team can follow through.
Yeah, we see a clear amount of chaos in the center of the field. Black and blue falling over each other. But black has taken the ball now. It appears that they are going for the goal. They're getting closer and closer. But there are 3 robots defending it and 1 really keeping up. So let's see if the shot is going to hit.
Yeah, as we can see here, black is attempting to score a goal with a kick, but 3 players are standing in the way. It's almost as if the players are planning to stop the goal. Are the players allowed to coordinate so they are always standing in the way of the ball?
Yeah, they are, and that's a great strategy, and it seems to be working. Because they're playing very defensive, but if black is able to find a gap, there might be a goal.
It looks like the blue team has a little bit of problem with motivation and was undecided on approaching goal. This gives a chance, but the goalie of the Leipzig team was able to stop the ball. Now needs to get back up fast enough to stop the follow-up shot. That will be very close, and that's the next chance for Team Bembelbots. And Very close, the bomb was still on the line. The Bembelbots need to do another follow-up shot, but this looks closer and closer. Blue team is closing in.
Oh, this is so close, it's on the line, it just needs to get over the line. And the blue robots don't seem to be defending very well. Oh, I think there, the ball has just moved. Black is going again. Oh, and it is a goal for Black.
Very great. Congratulations to the Black team, Bembelbots from Frankfurt. Now we have a 1-1 game. It looks like it will be a very close game and tense to the last second. Now that a goal was scored again, both teams need to return to their own field. During their way back to their own field, they need to avoid obstacles. The one black player wasn't able, and it looks like that's not okay, so he needs to move from the game.
Blue 4, black in 10.
Yeah, so we clearly have a very competitive game on our hands. It's going to be really interesting. Blue clearly defending very well, but not being motivated to get it away from the goal.
2, 1.
Yeah, I suspect there was some problem in the team communication of the blue team. At some points they were just standing on the field idling. Of course, you want to do that. And we can see here now the blue team is closer to the wall. That's because blue has kickoff now. And in a few seconds the whistle will be heard. And now blue can use the chance. Let's see if they can make something of it. And the ball is free already.
Yeah, blue also, again, clearly going on the attack. Very good on both sides. But black now has the ball. Another couple robots falling over. The black robot might be able to get past.
Oh, it looks like one black robot is getting up. It looks like there are a lot of robots. Now it's moving from the field. Let's hope that the black robot will be returning soon. Otherwise, the Bembelbots will be down one player. In the meantime, the ball has rolled closer to the side, and we will see another duel by two robots. Both the black Bembelbot and the blue HTWK robot were fighting for the ball. But it looks like the blue team was able to succeed, and there is another injured one for team Bembelbots.
And it appears that the keeper of the black team has been penalized. No goal. But what did we just see? The blue robot kicking it back to the center of the field. Very interesting strategy.
Yeah, if the robots are sometimes passing the ball back and forth, that can be on purpose. I think we saw in the last game Team Human doing it on purpose, but here it doesn't look like that. It looks like the blue 4 from HTWK robots is kind of disagreeing with its own team. It looks like it's flipped. Why would the robot be flipped in this game?
Flipped in what way you mean?
So the blue robot, HTWK number 4, seems to be confused on which side it's playing. It was playing towards its own goal. This happens sometimes because the robots need to use their cameras to orient themselves on the field to find out why they are placed. And the blue 4 seemed to be confused for some time, and hence was playing to one side. But now the Bembelbots goalie has returned finally, and the HWK robot has ball. This gives Bembelbots a good chance to win the ball. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, they're all 3 robots on the attack. Oh, and they get past the goalie and they scored. Yeah, so we clearly saw that the goal was very undefended for black, and blue was able to capitalize on it eventually, even though it did take some time, even with one of the robots being fighting for the wrong team. Currently the robots are again returning. It seems that there's still one black robot fighting with the blue one on the one side, and a black robot playing for the other team. So both teams appearing to have issues with their identity. Why do you think this is happening?
So again, I think there's a big issue about falling down and losing your position. If the robot falls down and often falls over or rolls over, in these situations, the robots have problems finding themselves on the field and might sometimes play for the opponent team. But I think it doesn't really matter here anymore because this halftime will only run for 24 more seconds, and in 24 seconds you need to be really fast to score a goal. Oh yeah, but it looks like Bembelbots are quite fast. It looks like there could be a last-second goal happening here.
Yeah, Blue clearly on the advantage with the numbers, also defending still very well. But if Blue is able to get the ball past the players, there's a very open goal waiting for them. And yes, the first half has ended, and now we're going to switch to the other side of the field again.
Wenn keine Streiche ist, dann einer schon Streiche ist, aber das kann
Instant everything. Ready?
By one of the referees here. It looked like Team HTWK and Blue here is standing closer to the ball. Why is that?
So this half, Blue will have kickoff, because previous half, Black had kickoff. We saw a very competitive first half, Blue being very defensive, but being able to get the ball away from their goal. Also being very great on the attack. Black also being able to get the ball past. Let's see if after this half, they might have maybe changed some things and maybe got the robots a bit better.
Looks like Team HTWK was trying to capitalize on the kickoff, but sadly they had fallen onto the ball, and in the result the ball went even out, and now Team Bembelbots and Black has a goal free kick, but the Black seems to be injured and can't commence the kick. But two other field players are already here to take over for him. And in a few seconds the ball is free already, and Team Blue is allowed to approach again.
3, 2, 1, for 3.
Yeah, and it appears that Black is starting at a disadvantage with two robots already being out of the game. They're currently all located very near the goal. The ball is currently on the sideline. It appears that Black is allowed to get it off the line. So Blue has to wait for the timer to tick down.
It seems like the Blue team is supposed to kick the ball back into the field, but there seem to be some problems for the Blue team. They seem to have problems in their team communication and decision making. But now finally the Blue 4 was clear and has returned the ball to the field and already kicking it towards the goal. That could be just enough. No, it's very close, but not close enough. And this gives the chance for Team Bembelbots to return the ball to the midfield.
Yeah, but it appears that none of the Black robots are eager on getting the ball back. Now the keeper has returned from being penalized. The great time to get back in the field. And the ball is over the line. Very great goal for HTWK.
Yeah, indeed very impressive. I think what you also can clearly see here is the different styles of play we see in different games. In the last game there were a lot of hard kicks. Team Human was able to score goals from large distances. Here we see a much closer game, and we see that Team HTWK is able to score from close distances, even dribbling the ball to the goal. Now both teams are returning for kickoff. And I think Team Bembelbots and Black will be doing the kickoff now.
Yeah, Blue just scored, so Black is able to do the kickoff. There's still one Blue robot in the middle circle, which he isn't allowed to be in. And he is now placed in the back of the field in the penalized place. Black should be able to kick off. It appears that the Blue team only has 3 people defending. They did previously and that didn't work, so let's see what Black is able to do with this ball.
Seems like Black was able to hear the whistle and this can capitalize on their kickoff. They use it for a kick and the ball was close to the goal. Sadly there is no second Black player for a follow-up, meaning that the Bembelbot with the number 5 needs to proceed closer to goal for another kick. Sadly, did this while pushing another player and was taken off. Meanwhile, the goalie of the team HTWK Bembelbots decided that the situation is too boring and left its own goal to play the ball into the midfield and even very close to the opponent's goal. Now both teams are far away from the ball. What do you think? Which team will be faster?
Well, the ball is on the half of the black team, and blue does seem to be approaching. With the ball clearly going towards the goal, a very open goal. So let's see if they get the ball past and maybe get a kick in.
Yeah, it looks like in the duel for the ball, the blue team was just able to succeed and now have a quite easy goal. And yeah, that's the 4-1 for the blue team. And now both teams need to return for the next kickoff. Sadly, the attacker of the blue team that just scored a goal is falling down over here. If you are falling down deep into the enemy field, the opponent's field, then it's very hard to return in time for another kickoff. But the rest of the HWK team is setting up already.
Yeah, and we clearly saw two very different play styles. Black always setting up for a very large and impressive kick, and HTWK dribbling with the ball into the goal. And it seems right now that the dribbling is working very well.
Yeah, and oh, great news, great news. Look, the goalie of the team Bembelbots has returned. This means that they have a way greater chance to stop further goals. And in a few seconds, when the referee will be putting down the ball, they have their chance to score a 4-2. Let's see if they can capitalize on their kickoff. There was the whistle. This time it seems like the Bembelbots didn't recognize the whistle. Why does that happen?
The acoustics of each venue really determines how well each whistle is heard. Also depending on how loudly it's used, can really differ on how the robots detect it. Clearly, we now see another push from HTWK blue team, with the keeper standing very far back to the right, allowing the goal to be very open. HTWK is going to continue to keep dribbling the ball towards the goal, and it appears that another goal. Wow!
Yeah, this time it just went past the goal line, but it was enough. It was enough for the 5-1 here, and sadly another problem with the goalie. The goalie was falling back out of the goal. That resulted in injuries and the goalie being removed again. But Team HWK and Blue has also a lot of problems here. A lot of robots being removed. It looks like in close games like these there are a lot of robots that can be injured. It can be a lot of stress if you are playing against an opponent that's on your level, obviously.
Yeah, and in the beginning of the game we clearly saw a lot of robots falling over. This can also really have an effect on how they are able to walk. If they fall a lot, they might be needing some repairs. And it appears that HTWK only has 3 robots in the field currently. Those other ones probably the team is trying to repair. They're getting another one back in the field after its penalty has expired. Blue going for another very great attack, but not having much support. Still one player going for it.
It looks like the big advantage of the blue team here is that they are able to decide all the duels for themselves. The Bembelbots in black always a little bit too slow and giving up the ball, and now that's the 6-1. The advantage for Team HWK is slowly growing here, and both teams are trying to return to their field. The blue player here was just able to avoid the players of the Bembelbots team. How does it do that? We just saw here how the attacker of the blue team was able to avoid walking into the Bembelbots players standing in its way. How does it do that?
Yeah, just like with the ball, the robots are able to detect other players and try to walk around them. This is of course very vital, because if you don't do this, the robots just go into a cluster and And that isn't really great for the gameplay or in trying to score. So currently we have, I think, a kickoff for black again. They are closer to the ball now. Oh, but black row, finally, it doesn't seem to be wanting to kick the ball.
Black going back to 10.
So there are about 90 seconds left in this half, and in 90 seconds you need to be very fast to score a lot of goals, meaning that there will be a likely win for the team HTWK Wolves in black. And now with the 7-1, it's even less likely that the team Bembelbots will pull off a win. Again, both teams will be setting up for the next kickoff. This time it seems like the attacker of Team HWK Robots has lost its position and is confused where it's standing. Oh no, it now has found its own position and now it just finds the motivation to return. It has about 20 seconds to make it back to its own field. Do you think it will make it in time?
Yeah, it's going to be close, but it does seem to be walking very fast. Currently 7 against 1. But it has been a far more competitive game than the previous one. It appears that there's going to be still one blue row in the middle circle. And I don't think it's allowed there. Yep, and it's being taken away.
And this was the whistle for the last 10 seconds. The Bembelbots have 7 seconds to score another goal, but it will be very close in a 2-3, 2-1. This game ends. Ends with a 7-1 for HWK and blue winning. And thank you very much for Team Bembelbots in black for playing this match with us.
And everything.
Thank you. Good game.